is fascinating. She is literally being kept alive by machines at this point. She's more robot than human. She really hates when I say that, Tim.
Well, the ironic part is she was a huge fan of White Zombies More Human Than Human.
That is true. Yes. Yep. Rob Zombie wrote that about her. A lot of people don't know that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Was Rob Zombie in White Zombie?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
But I was like, wow, this sounds like Rob Zombie, and then it's like, oh, it's White Zombie. Huh.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, White Zombie was the band, and then he broke off.
Gotcha. So
I mean, it's Rob Zombie band.
Okay. Yeah. So he's the Justin Timberlake of White Zombie.
Yeah, pretty much. Do you?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know where I was really going with that. I actually did genuinely have a question. But
by the way, Hinklemeyer also streams here on Twitch, so if you're not, just click his name, go over and give him a follow real quick.
Yeah, be nice.
Appreciate that.
Do that. Be cool people.
Yeah, be cool people.
Yeah, support our friends who support us.
Dude, so you're familiar with Keebler?
The elf?
Nope. Keebler Wren in chat. He's from the Syracuse MCP group. He's coming.
Oh yeah. I believe I heard a story. Or I read a story.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
in a chat, I read it in a chat.
Oh yeah, yes. Keebler, so Sooner is part of the Danger Room group and also part of the Gamers Guild group.
Yeah.
For MCP, he's the #1 rated X-Force player.
Okay.
His outside of ACO, his last conventions, he's gone, I think, 10-0.
Okay.
Incredible player and actually a really awesome guy. Really, really friendly. When I walked to the studio,
Not really sure why you're saying that directly to me, but okay.
the last time I went to the studio or walked to the studio to try to get some steps in,
Yeah.
I got this massive blood blister on the pad of my foot.
Okay.
So I was looking up how to use moleskin because I never used moleskin before.
Okay.
So the video that comes up is your special fires each shot straight ahead, and your specials have plus 30% range. Yes. So this podiatrist from Texas comes up.
Yeah.
And was like, dude, this guy looks so familiar. This guy looks so familiar. And I was like, oh, that's Sooner. Sooner taught me how to use moleskin on my feet.
Oh, that's nice.
When I was in need.
Yeah.
So I sent him a message. I was like, dude, guess what video came up after I was trying to treat this blister? And he was like, oh, yeah, I'm part of this, podiatry group in Texas. And I was like, okay, Joe. He's the #1 X-Force player, just an incredibly skilled dude. Pretty much a ringer if you're doing a team event. You have him come play something and you'll just win.
Oh, okay.
Keebler beat him twice.
Yeah, I heard.
Like, twice.
Full Tim mode, from my understanding.
Full Tim, yeah. I mean, no, because he was rolling super well.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So, and a shout out to This God is Arachne.
Yeah.
Similar to the Infinity Podcast by Dr. D.
Uh-huh.
So, shout out to that show. But Sooner is so good. You get a badge on Longshanks called I Beat Sooner if you beat him.
Really?
Yeah. And
Wow.
Keebler just rolls in. He's like, I'm not playing a meta list. I just like Cyclops and I like shooting lasers. And just procced every...
Absolutely tabled him, I believe, correct?
Yeah, so, and he was down victory points in the first match.
Yeah.
And just, how do you win when you're down on victory points? You just gotta kill everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Keebler is of the strong belief that I am, which is what we learned from, I believe it was Mike Tyson, who once said, everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the nose. Yep.
Dude, I am a little...
I've got a plan until I get punched in the nose.
Till I get punched in the nose about it.
Spinal.
So I'm super disappointed that he had some medical stuff going on. I really wanted him to potentially murder Jake Paul.
Potentially? If that he was not walking out of that alive.
Yeah.
Jake Paul was going to get absolutely plastered.
Yep.
Have you seen The Boys yet?
I haven't. I saw that it just came out yesterday, but we started watching Star Wars Rebels.
Okay.
So we could...
Why?
Because the Rebel stuff is coming out,
gotcha.
Shatterpoint.
Gotcha, okay.
So I wanted to know a little bit more about the characters.
Okay,
and
that's fine.
And I've been playing Sabine in... your hex requires less before it's ready. I forgot I had one of those. Let's start doing that.
Warhammer Old World? You been playing her in Warhammer Old World?
Oh no! Wait, what was I saying?
I don't know. You said you placed a beam in.
Oh, Star Wars Unlimited.
Oh, okay.
I
okay,
really
okay.
like her, so I wanted to learn more about her. And
You
some of the
seem
other rebels.
that's interesting because I know your love for Thrall. So
Thrawn? Yeah.
they're Throng, yeah.
I gotta think too much.
Oh, fair. That's fair.
Which like is fine, but like I'm just not. I've been out of TCGs for so long that.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Ooh, got more Ice Strike about it. Let's get some Aphrodite powers.
Well, she's hot.
Well, she is Aphrodite.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So let's add some love to our stuff. Whenever you use 30 magic to create a heartthrob,
Hot.
and a heartthrob is an explosive projectile that revolves around you for 20 seconds.
She had intricately placed hair.
Yes,
So,
she did.
Yeah, not
tactical hair.
Yeah, she had tactical hair, not fully naked.
I chuckled when someone mentioned that they hadn't seen someone drink at 8:30 a.m. ACO is the birthplace of it's 8:47 a.m. somewhere.
Yeah.
I probably say that daily.
He will text it to me and or send me a video of him taking a piss in the morning. Yeah.
I haven't done that in a long time. You've done it more recently.
It's true, I did. Yeah. Well, we do have to record those last like 6 episodes or whatever.
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been a little on hiatus the past few weeks.
Yeah.
But
Here's the good news. For the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be on hiatus. So,
oh, dope.
yeah.
From work or from?
No, I will be from life because of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Super
Yep.
fair.
So,
Dude, my favorite thing was I forget what chat it was. It was like you, me, and Danny. And I think maybe you sent one of those, and then Danny sent one in response.
yes, it was weird.
That was unexpected and actually really funny.
Yeah. Listen, sending videos of you going to the bathroom really loud to your friends, just trying to have a normal conversation with them, is never not funny.
Never not
It's
funny.
never not funny. You never show anything. You only keep the camera on your face the whole time.
Correct.
But just the sound is hilarious.
Aggressively accurate.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh no, you've been cursed into a sheep?
I've been hexed. I got hexed, y'all. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Oh, you're really good at this.
This is only the first boss. This is something I shouldn't even be taking damage on, but
Wow,
I'm
you're
bad
terrible at this.
I'm bad at most things I do, yeah. Correct. But looks like we do have her.
Oh, there you go.
That other arm just still
Yeah.
stabbing.
Yeah.
So that's my boss, Hecate. She is ripped.
Yeah. She's abs on abs here.
Abs on abs. And she's always the first boss, so she can make sure it's like, hey, you're like actually able to do this, right? Sometimes Kronos is here, yeah. So this is the dude that killed my family.
A Titan, Kronos.
The Titan of Time. Takes his tequila with lime. So we've been using what? Demeter? I barely even know her. So let's... Do we have a Demeter file? Arachne,
Yep.
Poseidon, Zeus, Hephaestus, Hestia. We haven't given her any pots of gold yet. We're bad friends.
Oh yeah.
Huh. Well, let's
Oh, Keeler, I was following the NHL this year, but only in about 20-minute bursts at about 6 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
Yep. when I'm at the gym.
So Daryl has been going to our gym, as has my buddy Shane, and
Not at 6 o'clock.
not at 6 o'clock.
Nope.
They were there at 7 this morning, and I got a message from Shane last night that was like, "Hey, Daryl and I are going to work out in the morning. You want to come?" I woke up at 11.
I usually leave by 7, so that's where I didn't see him.
Yeah, super fair.
Yeah, usually in passing. I'm surprised. They also are. Occasionally, we'll see Daryl on the weekends,
Yeah,
but that's about it. My eye is itchy. The eye drops.
got the old itchy eye.
Yeah. Well, I got some jock itch because of the gym, so I just need to
Nice.
double up my cream here. Yeah, I think it'll work.
When I saw you, I was like, that dude needs some cream.
You're right. I do. Yep.
So we are now in the second realm, which is
Fish realm.
the engines that. Yeah, so this is like kind of what do they call it? That trench that's famous.
Mariana.
Yeah, so you're
Mariana Cross.
Mariana Cross.
On a cross. Yeah.
But this is kind of the level that houses the gate of hell. It
Okay.
needs to be cooled, and it's in like the Mariana Trench because it's one of the deepest parts
Gotcha.
of the place that we live.
Interesting.
Yeah, let's get more freeze, I think.
If you are curious, chat, the best way to watch the classic television show Charmed, it is fully to watch it in about a 20-minute burst on the treadmill with no sound or context of any episode of what's happening or what's going on. I don't think I would be able to figure it out if I knew the context. Really, like I think I am breaking even here. Regardless,
yeah.
but it's great. It's fantastic. I've really been enjoying it. Rose McGowan, whew. Of the run, Rose McGowan was a great replacement for Sharon Doherty.
Well, and that's the thing, right? Is like at the end of the day, it is kind of like bros before Rose, you know? You got to keep that in mind. But
There it is.
my go-to treadmill watching was always, and that's Nemesis, also ripped. So we can go Hermes here and get a gift from him, or continue to use Moon stuff, which we haven't used at all.
Oh, I love Moon stuff. Yeah, doing full Moon stuff is the best.
Well, I mean, what is this? Okay. While your hex is not ready, move faster. Your hex deals 20% bonus damage to armor.
Does seem like something that happens to you.
Well, our hex is normally not charged, so let's take that. And then another 5 less to use it. And then after you use your hex, which we're never going to use. So let's have it be more stronger too. So that way when we don't use it, we'll regret it better. Your attacks are faster. You find gold and
Keebler,
green
you are
quality.
correct. You are correct. Have you listened, speaking of this jaunty music, have you listened to the upcoming new Scene Queen album?
I have not.
You may like it. It's very good.
So most of my Scene Queen viewing is pretty exclusively on TikTok.
Yeah, super fair. Album's really good. Some great subject matter within. I mean, some really good songs. Some subject matter really depressing, as
Yeah.
per usual.
Yep.
But she does have one song just about fingering. So
Nice.
yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Good for her.
Yeah. And being a MILF.
She's a MILF?
Nope. That's what makes it funny.
Gotcha.
Yep. But it has a little bit of a Western twang to it. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you fighting eels?
This is a Hydra, one of its heads.
Oh, but then 2 are going to replace it.
Correct. I was using knives, so that's kind of the big deal there.
Do knives keep it from?
Okay, so this is perfect.
Okay.
So we figured this out.
Did we?
I'm bad at using magic because I don't like playing the game. I like hitting the X button a lot.
Sure.
So this allows me, while I'm sprinting, to just randomly deal electricity damage to things around me.
Oh, it's perfect for you.
But it uses magic every second I use it.
Huh.
So I can just
Yeah, you don't use magic.
run around
Right.
and use my magic.
Oh, this was like made for you.
And then trigger my, uh-oh, not great. So sometimes when you pick a level, Kronos will be like, yeah, no, you're going to go here instead. And then you got to stay in this stupid little circle. I hate it. So I got to find this circle and then deal with a whole bunch of things throwing bombs and stuff at me. And it sucks and I hate it.
Oh, weird. I don't think I would enjoy this.
Thankfully, I have a somewhat decent range attack. Oh. Stay in.
Yeah, don't jump in lava.
Yeah, the lava is what a lot of people consider to be bad, as it does in fact hurt you. That guy didn't get the memo though. Oh, it worked.
So what if you withstood all that?
So we have forgotten to give the Goddess of Seasons a gift, so we're gonna do that here.
That was nice of you.
She's our grandma too, so she gave us the freezy power that we really, really like.
Yeah, she's a hot grandma. What a gilf.
Demeter, barely even know her.
Yeah.
A gift from grandmother.
Hot.
So the first time you give any of the gods a gift, they give you a relic, which will have them come up as your first god power.
Mm-hmm.
I can just take that for free? That's rad, okay.
Oh, you'll love this story. So you know how we love to commit to the bit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I really like the Ricky Stenicki yet.
Yep. I regularly will say over and over and over again when anybody tells me anything negative that's happened to them, I'll say, "Oh, I love to see it, Chuck," or "I love that for you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that for you one.
Yeah.
Has definitely hurt my feelings in the past.
Yep.
So it works.
Yeah. So my mom finds out that my partner is gonna have like a month off.
Oh.
And says, while I'm on the phone call, says, "Oh, you and I can hang out then because you'll be off." And my partner chooses to not say anything during this time.
Yeah, that's the play.
Yep. And I just go, "Oh, well, I love that for you." And my mom just goes, "What do you mean by that?" And I was like, "I mean, like, I think that'd be great. You two spending time together." "No, you only say that when you're trying to be sarcastic."
Your mom said that?
Yeah.
Oh, your mom's the goat.
I know. And I was just like, "Oh, okay." She did not speak to me for 3 days after that because I hurt her feelings.
Your partner?
No, my mom. Although my partner also wasn't terribly happy with me because then she had to spend time with my mom, I guess. I don't know what her problem was, but yeah, it was
Yeah, you'll have that on the big jobs.
yep, pretty much, yeah.
So my most recent one has been so Keebler. This is also originated by Keebler.
Yeah.
But would say something along the lines of like, "Well, I'm just gonna drink about it," or something along those lines.
Sure.
Why don't you drink about it?
Yeah.
And so I have just absolutely straight up stolen that and turned it into whenever I'm doing anything. Like for instance, right now I'm just gonna run around about it.
Yep.
And I like it. It's pretty universal. It works out super well.
Yep.
I'm gonna actually remember to use this thing. Look at that. Just running around Bolton Bros.
Wow. That's cool.
That's cool that they all just decided to leave that thing I was doing. So we're a little bit in a tough spot here. We're pretty low in health.
You need to get some health, buddy.
I think this level too will give me more max health, so I think that's what I chose because I'm struggling a little bit.
How do you heal? Was there potions? Oh, that.
So there's fountains to heal, and there's also I don't think I've seen any lifesteal stuff. Chiron is actually so the dude that drives you to hell.
Yeah.
This is his symbol. We have a okay amount of money, so I think we'll go there. And normally he has some stuff. Yes, he has a sandwich for me.
Oh, I love that for you.
Thank you.
That was quite a Americanized
Sandwich.
sandwich with fries.
That it is.
Yeah.
I'm glad Dan's here too because we're doing an ice run, and I think we will continue to upgrade our ice strike.
That's better.
We'll see some tactical hair again here. Oh, we won't. She can actually talk to us. Whatever.
Wow, what
After
just not red?
After you enter a
messed
location,
up.
prime magic to add power to your attack. Any healing rewards you find have a greater effect.
Did you give that Kamish Shiron a gift?
I don't have any left. I have given him a lot of gifts though.
I hate that comment. He's usually a problem.
Did you give Chiron a gift? So I've given him 3 so far. And as you can see, Chiron would not say no to an offering of the nectar of the gods. So, all right, I'm super happy you're here for this.
Okay.
The next boss is the Sirens,
Oh, wow.
and they have a dope like punk song.
Okay.
It's a 3-part fight where there's a drummer, the vocalist, and the guitarist.
Okay.
They all have different effects, and then a random one will get a solo, and they'll all like supercharge their attacks, or that one will get like will supercharge their attacks.
Interesting.
So you got to kill them all separately.
Still practicing, are we? That comes as no surprise to me at all.
So this is when I get really sweaty. Forget to talk.
It's shredding. So you just got to beat up everybody else first?
You can do it in any order, but once they have shared health, but different maxes.
Yeah.
So once you bring the trio to 50%, then the solo will happen.
Gotcha.
But yeah, each one has like a third of that half. So you can kind of take them out individually. She sucks for backstab builds because she has a shell on her back.
Interesting. Huh.
So that's all 3 of them. So now one's going to get a solo. It's going to be the guitarist. You're always sweaty. Well, down here, yeah, because it's also like 100 degrees outside.
Yo, it's brutal outside right now. The humidity is real high.
But this is one, the first time I encountered this fight, it took me a long time to beat the first girl. But now I beat her pretty much every time. This one I hadn't, oh, bad. Okay. This one I hadn't seen before, was able to one-shot it the first number of times I went into it.
Yeah.
And now I die pretty much every other time.
I love that for you.
So yeah, so we're getting worse.
What's the regen like? Do you have to go all the way back to the start of the map, or?
Yeah, so because it's a roguelike, when you die, you start over.
Dumb.
With different powers, but also because it's a roguelike, you get stronger every time too, as you get to keep some of your abilities, or you get some more buffs or stats.
Oh, okay.
Giving gifts to the gods also help out pretty considerably as you level up some of their gifts.
So dying is actually pretty punishing.
It's expected, because that's really how you progress, is through death.
Interesting.
So like each one of the gods' gifts level up based on the number of encounters you do.
Yeah.
So they make it easier over time, but it also, because it's always so random every time you go in, you never know what powers you're going to get or what the levels are going to look like.
Damn. Okay.
And that's why I love roguelike games.
Yeah.
They're
Fair.
kind of infinitely playable
Yeah.
with a clear progression, and you feel like you're getting better over time, both in stats and skill.
Yeah, that's fair.
There we go. Can someone sound clip that? I beat her every time now. Nuts.
Sing about that.
Get a pearl about it. So now
Very bottom of the sea.
we're going to switch gifts again. We just got the barley sheaf
Hot.
from Demeter, the god of seasons. So we were working on Poseidon. But maybe because we're kind of towards the end here, this is a good run so far. We're in pretty good shape. We'll grab the luckier tooth, which will res us if we die. Let's gain some seeds, some more speed. That'll leave us with $2.
2 butts?
2 butts.
Coconuts.
No 2 butts about it.
Ah, butts.
So now we're in the fields of morning,
Oh.
but not that morning,
Oh.
which is the last stage before we get to hell.
I see. Is it like hidden walls? You're not really sure.
Yeah, all sorts of ghost boys when you get towards an edge.
Gotcha.
Keeps you in line. Because this is the last step before hell.
Hot.
More shades.
Wow.
But tons of rewards in these ones.
Well, that's good.
Kind of your last big, like, hey, you made it far enough. Let's make sure, despite the randomness, we give you a ton of stuff just to make sure you're like caught up
Gotcha.
and that you got a shot. And then in
One
hell,
opportunity to seize everything you've ever wanted.
are you gonna take it?
Or
Or
you
just let it flip?
Knees weak, arms are heavy.
There's vomit on a sweater already, and Kronos already killed my mom.
Thorns
Ain't that some spaghetti?
Right?
What's your feelings on his new song?
I loved it.
Yeah, it
Are you
was
kidding? Like,
yeah, it was.
I
It
was-
was.
I was
He made
over it.
that specifically for you. What am I talking about?
right?
Yeah.
The thing that made me like really like, oh my god, I'm so glad he added that.
Yeah.
Was the scene, and the music video is phenomenal, right? Like that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
really where it was
Yeah,
at for me.
yeah.
Was when he's in the car with Dre, and there's a very quick like, like, because yeah, that
Is that your favorite version of Shady? Was the version like era?
it was way up there, yeah.
Some people might be asking, but why, Tim? And it's like, well, he did love Bloodhound Gang, so it makes a lot of sense actually.
I like shtick and stupid noises, so
Yeah.
that kind of goes a long way for me.
Explains your streaming.
Yeah,
Persona.
1000%.
Yeah.
All right, so we can either go to Zeus, who did give us a power, or we continue to go to Hephaestus, who upgrades our weapons. But that's also an elite encounter.
Queen Lamia returns.
So we have some Lamia to deal with. Who are super annoying. Not super bad when there's only one, but when there's 5 and you got lightning bolts chasing you all around, I'm aggressively not a fan. You might be able to get this one dead before. Yes, dope.
Do it, do it, do it, do
Doing
it.
it and doing it and doing it well.
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
Have you seen the TikToks of the dude that is doing that in like Warzone? He
Yeah.
only uses stun grenades
Yeah.
and like flares. Lightning bolt, fireball, magic missile, magic missile. So the yellow bar that they have on their health sometimes is armor,
Oh, okay.
because most things get like take like kind of flinch
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
when you hit them.
Interesting.
So armor ignores flinch until it's off. You take negative 10 damage and restore some magic whenever you take damage. Gain max health